Good morning and welcome to our Project Proposal podcast. Today you'll be hearing from Ariadna Delgado, Samantha Maglan, and Jennifer Jackson. Together we are a group of family nurse practitioner students attending the University of North Georgia. This podcast has been created for our scholarly project class. Burnout syndrome can be defined as continuous work-related stress associated with difficult working conditions in which job satisfaction and work performances decrease. Nurses are in a profession where they must balance the needs of their own bodies, the needs of their patients, the constraints of their times and resources, all while maintaining a positive customer service attitude. Many nurses experience professional dissatisfaction due to feeling as if they are not making a difference. Due to short staffing on units, nurses are asked to pick up additional days of work by their managers. This further prohibits a healthy work-life balance, as not all nurses will say no to an extra shift even when they need to. There are many factors that contribute to nurse burnout, including the physical, mental, and emotional toll on each nurse. Long working hours, physical demands of the jobs, irregular scheduled breaks, and emotional stress can further impact a nurse's mental health.
So what is the clinical significance? Well, one study in 2018 and 2019 of over 1,600 nurses across 67 units and 3 hospitals ended up demonstrating that 54% of nurses experienced moderate burnout, while 28% of nurses experienced high burnout. Additional conclusions from the same study showed that the most vulnerable population to burnout was younger females on day shift. This is also of major importance because 91% of the profession is female, and 60 to 80% of nursing students are less than 30 years old. So 60 to 80% of the entire population of nurses is considered vulnerable.
In this podcast, Ariadna, Jennifer, and Samantha will evaluate how nursing burnout affects hospitals who have nursing retention programs and policies compared to hospitals that do not.
Throughout our preliminary research, there were several prevailing themes that frequently appeared in the literature, such as the need for bold and fundamental change that gets to the root of the burnout crisis. This may encompass addressing healthcare infrastructure, inadequate support, escalating workloads, administrative burdens, addressing the mental health sequelae to those on the front line, and retention of healthcare workers.
It is the intent that by December 1st, Ariadna, Jennifer, and Samantha will have created a policy per the Northside Hospital Institution Protocol. This policy should be reasonable, attainable, and address the influence that coping mechanisms have on mental health and job satisfaction that is found within the literature. By using the literature to inform the policy, we will have created an evidence-based policy that will ideally contribute to the overall health within healthcare.
Stakeholders involved in this process include nurses, patients, hospitals, and those who fund the hospitals, such as investors. Patients benefit from a hospital that is well run and provides excellent care and customer service. Resources for implementing a policy include the hospital administration, management, educators, and leaders within each unit of the hospital.
Implementation and evaluation. Once we have written our policy, the next step will be to present the policy to the hospital administration. Depending on the feedback we receive from the hospital, a revision of the policy may be necessary. If our policy is denied, one suggestion we could make would be to try to implement our policy strategies in one unit of the hospital, and then ask employees and management for anonymous feedback. Here is a list of our references. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a great day.